Hello, my name is Bryan. I will not be joined by the other Bryan today. This is a solo. We're going to talk about Neo Geo Pocket Color. What a little awesome handheld, a little portable there, like a Game Boy or something. Yeah, they're fun. Anyways, I've always really liked the story of this handheld and the idea behind it, but I've never had one. Now I bought one. Now I'm going to talk about it with y'all. Anyways, so this came out in North America in August 1999 by SNK. You may know SNK from their arcade games, such as like Metal Slug. They did a lot of fighting games, King of Fighters. They do like 1942 and some other games, I think. But yeah, the arcade game, you see the Pizza Hut or wherever you saw it, was all red. The Neo Geo on the side, really plain artwork on all of them. They just had different games, but the artwork on the outside was typically always the same. So it was a sequel to a non-color version that came out in Japan. We didn't get the non-color version. We only got the color version. And it came out in 1999. Yeah, so its main competition, or only competition in the U.S., was the Game Boy Color. Now, the Game Boy Color sales have been waning for a little bit, but this is right after like 1996 or 6 when Pokemon came out. So Game Boy was riding high on that. That's all it really needed at the time. The Pokemon craze was fucking huge, my friend. If you weren't there, you don't know about the Pokemon. There wasn't no Pokemon Go bullcrap. This is real. People with their Game Boys going around, link cables to their friend's house. Yo, I seen you got that motherfucking Articuno, bro. Give me that Articuno. I got a Moonstone. Help you with your Eevee or whatever it may be. Okay. Yeah. So here's the commercial for the Neo Geo Pocket Color.
It's here, the revolutionary Neo Geo Pocket Color. With 16-bit power, linked to the Sega Dreamcast. Revolving joystick. 146 color display. 6 cool styles. The graphics will blow you away. Neo Geo Pocket. Wait.
So there it is. Pretty cool, man. Anyways, they got it up to about a 2% market share. 2% of people that had handhelds in the U.S. had a Neo Geo Pocket Color. That might not sound like much, but apparently that's enough to make a profit. They were making money off this thing. Evidently, the launch went well. I think it had 14 games at launch. I think that was a record at the time for any console to have. Sega jumped on board. They had a link cable to connect it to the Sega Dreamcast. It had a Sonic game, which is actually a really good Sonic game. I got it right here. Sonic Pocket Adventure, my friend. Yeah, it's one of my favorite games on it. It's really cool. The system is kind of unique. It's 16-bit. You're thinking 16-bit Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. That's awesome in your hand. Not quite. Due to the limitations of the sprites and color, it's more like 8-bit. I'll show you what I mean when we look at some games. But it's 16-bit running, but it ends up looking like 8-bit games due to the sprites and the color, which is fine. I still think they're vastly superior to Game Boy Color games. But just so you know. So they're getting super collectible now. I remember back in late high school or after high school, so like 2007, you could find one of these for like $50 all day. I mean, they're still hard to find because they sold like 500,000 or something in the U.S. They're not around, so now they're getting rare. And they are only sold from August 1999. They're discontinued in June 2000. So not even a full year That's crazy, right? Not even a year. So that's why they're pretty rare. So now this one I picked up for what was this? This was like $100. Well, it was $200 because I bought it with those games. I bought it with Sonic. I bought it with Match of the Millennium, which is SNK versus Capcom fighter game, like Ryu and Guile versus Terry and all the SNK fighters. And it came with Samurai Showdown 2, like a Bushido sword fighting game by SNK and Sonic. But you find these alone for at least, a lot of times they'll be $200. So I thought it was a good deal. Sonic sells for about $60 the cart. Match of the Millennium is about $60 cart. And then Samurai Showdown 2, that's about a $40 cart. So I thought it was a good deal, so I bought them all together. But yeah, they're getting expensive, these consoles. So, and they're really cool. I suggest you get one before they go up even more. I mean, they're not making them anymore. It's only going to get harder to find. Listen to this. Listen. Okay, listen. ASMR. Listen to the stick. That's not the stick. That's the buttons. I apologize. Clickety-click. 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 Listen to my stick. Clickety-click. Clickety-click. That is a fucking arcade stick on a handheld, bro. Clickety. Fucking awesome. And you don't know how this thing feels in the fucking hand till you hold it, my friend. It's just the form factor. It's just perfect. It's got the horizontal layout. Fuck the vertical layout of the Game Boy. Sideways. It just feels so good in the hand. It's not backlit, just like the Game Boy, but we dealt with it back then. Now, playing these backlit systems, in 2021, it's like impossible. So I backlit that one. So let's check out the backlight and what some of these games look like.
Here we go. Checking out some games. And with the screen mod in there, see, it looks really good. There's some touch sensors that I installed right here, somewhere where you wouldn't hit them frequently. So on this side is the brightness. And there's 10 levels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Have it as bright as we can be. And if you hold it down, it brings up a battery indicator. That's kind of cool. I don't really need that, so I'll get rid of that. And on this side, the touch thing adjusts the color palette. And this is really only useful for like original Neo Geo games that aren't in color. And if you hold that one down, it takes off the pixelization grid, so it makes it way more clean. I don't like it like this. It kind of looks like a, I don't know, Microsoft Paint art. And you hold it down, there, returns the pixelization, which I think looks exactly how the original screen looks. It does that same effect. So this is Sonic. Only the second Sonic game ever released on a non-Sega console. First one was the Captaincom, if you remember that piece of shit. Anyways, I could have emulated these, but I'm not going to do that to you. You deserve better. You're going to see it on real hardware. Even though filming it may look shitty, we're going to have some real hardware. So yeah, it's like the old Game Gear games, but a little better. And it's pretty much kind of a remixed Sonic 2 with music from Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles. I love this game. Like, I love me some Sonic, and this is just old school Sonic fun. You can quickly play a couple levels anytime. I would like to jump into this. Yeah, so that's Sonic. One of the best games on here, and really cool that they were able to pull this for their launch. Thanks, Sega. The next one is Samurai Showdown 2. So this is another SNK fighting game. They do a lot of these on the console. And they're pretty surprisingly good for being 2-button and quasi 8-bit. Like I said, it's 16-bit, but, you know, look at it. It's not much above like a Game Gear NES as far as the colors and sprites are involved. Let's get this guy. I don't even know what that does. Who cares? Yeah, slash. Let's go. Drinking some ramen or some shit? What is that? Whatever. Next. I don't care. Let's fight. A ghostly air in the heavens. Darkness falls. It's a spooky. Yeah. See, this looks pretty awesome. And then with this little clicker stick, surprisingly awesome, these fighting games. I didn't think a 2-button console could pull it off, but let's see, look at this. The graphics are bright. Sprites are pretty big. Colorful. Definitely better than any freaking Game Boy Color fighting game I've ever played, that's for sure. Get some Samurai Showdown. And it went to night. That's kind of cool. Like time of day change on the scene. Right on. Oh, he's whooping my ass. Oh, you motherfucker. Get that sticker clicking. Yeah, motherfucker. That's what I'm talking about. Die, punk. Hell yeah, bro. Yeah. Samurai Showdown. That was pretty cool. And the last physical cart I have is SNK versus Captaincom Match of the Millennium. I'm not going to bust out the EverDrive right now. I'll just show you guys the 3 actual cartridges I have. Match of the Millennium. And this was in 1999 when Y2K was coming up, so you know the Match of the Millennium was gonna be lit and fuck up your computer. Let's do this shit, dude. Tourney. Bring it on. Bring it on. Hell no, I ain't being no SNK bullshit. You know, if Ryu's there, you gots to be Ryu. Zangief. See, this is looking pretty good. I was playing some of this earlier, and I was liking. I was able to get off some Hadoukens. Hadouken! Come on, get him! Throw that Hadouken, man! What are you tripping on? I don't know how to do it. I just button mash till it happens. Hadouken! Motherfucker. Yeah, the combos are really cool with this little clicky stick. I mean, I don't know them. I'm just randomly pressing shit to do it, but maybe I'll learn them. I'm pretty sure it does something where you hold the button versus press the button. That's how you get a fighting game to work a little better with the 2-button setup. But yeah, this thing, once again, this fighter is better than any fighter I've ever played on a Game Boy Color as well. Yeah, these graphics are pretty fucking sweet. Super colorful. That background looks awesome. Plays awesome. Like, I don't know, I'm not even into fighters, and I really enjoy this game. I think it's pretty fun. And it's got a story, a little storyline that it goes through, and like mini games. featuring like SNK and Capcom stuff. Like I saw Ghosts and Goblins minigame, secret characters. It's got a shit ton of fighters for a portable fighting game from this era. So that's pretty cool. So that's some of the games on the little handheld that could. Shame we didn't get more from this little guy. This is pretty rad.
Okay, so that's what some of the games look like. That's what the backlight looks like. Makes it an amazing handheld in 2021. Not a lot of people are on this train, man. Get on this Neo Geo train, baby. So I got the, like I said, the games are really expensive. You buy, I got this, the game drive. It's pretty much the EverDrive of Neo Geo. You know, put the ROMs on there, then have every single game ever released. Boom, right there. Instead of trying to collect all the carts. That ran me about $94. Might think that's expensive, but you buy just 3 of these games, you're probably over that. And I'm going to put, you know, every game ever released onto that bad boy. It's going to be like, I think there's 84 games released for it. So the value is pretty good. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Check it out. Go play these things, man. This is an awesome system. I tell you what, my friends. The SNK Neo Geo Pocket Color. Well, I should, and the battery life was a crazy, it was like 40 hours on 2 AA's, which is nuts. Mine's not going to do that anymore because it's got the backlight, and I crank the brightness out of that mofo so it burns your eyeball when you play. And another interesting thing is it has a menu. So I think this is like a unheard of back then for a console to have a menu. Look at you can do the calendar, the world time, horoscope, settings, and that's all possible by the little watch battery that's in there. So that's fun. I love horoscopes. I love knowing how my day's going to be with my little portable. Okay. Anyways. Yeah, I just wanted to spread some Neo Geo love, man. This thing don't get enough of it. Don't get enough of it. Neo Geo Pocket Color. What could have been? If this thing would have lasted longer than a year and actually had got some third-party developers behind it, I seriously think this could have been an amazing contender for the Game Boy Color. Now, it's relegated to a hardcore niche system, which I plan on collecting for. And I hope you do. Hope you do too. Hope you plan on it. Go get one. Why are you still watching this video? Get one, man! That clicky stick. Anyways, see ya. Clickety click. Clickety click. The SNK stick goes clickety click with the SNK stick. Bye.